Tim must be addicted. He's still streaming. You don't say, guys. Playing for 9 hours. It's a beta. I never play betas. Obviously, I'm addicted.
Now, New World has been a surprise for me. It comes from Amazon, which don't have a strong gaming background, and the games that they have had have failed miserably. And you've got things like Amazon's Crucible, which, after about 2 days, no one was playing it, and they said they were going to take it back to the drawing board, and then they shut it down. So I don't think I was unjustified at all in my belief. But I've been happily surprised by New World. In fact, it's actually done extremely well. It started at 190,000 players on its first day, and then even on its second, it peaked at 188,000. And while yes, over time it's gone down, we do seem to be hitting sort of 150,000 regularly even 4 days in, and the average, which is this dotted line, seems to be around 100,000 concurrent players, which is extremely good for Steam. It puts it at around 6th place on Steam, and 150,000 puts it even on peak players at around 6th place. So it's a very strong game, a very successful game, and the thing is, this is in beta. All of this content is being wiped. There is no reason to anyone to play it. Yeah, maybe they'll log in for a bit to test out the new features, but overall, there's no reason to stay unless you're just having a good time, and people seem to be. They even seem to be enjoying watching it a lot of the time. If you go on Twitch, you can see that, again, it follows the same pattern. It peaked incredibly high at 715,000, and this wasn't even during their ad period. And then, although, yes, it's dropped over, again, around this same time, it seems to be stabilizing at around 100,000 views. And I think most of the hashtag ads are over at this point. So most of this is just natural viewers of people that like watching the game being played. And I think what this shows is that really we've been starved for games in the gaming industry. Yeah, even before all sort of everything that happened the last sort of 18 months or so, we were really just infested with BRs. Every game that was coming out with BRs, and we haven't had a new MMO in a long, long time. And so this fills a needed gap. Now, from what I've seen of New World, it's not the most original MMO. It really is just giving people more of the same with updated graphics, but it does seem to have a really interesting combat system. And when I say that, I really mean the range targeting and the fact that it's more like an FPS and you have to aim at the players specifically rather than lock onto them. When it comes to other skills, 3 skills per weapon just isn't enough variety to keep me entertained, but a lot of people seem to be very pleased. And from what I can tell, this has been completely organic popularity. We've already proven with things like Crucible that although Amazon owns Twitch, they can't force a game to be successful. If it's bad, and it doesn't matter how many streamers you pay to play a game. If people don't like it, they won't play it. Or the moment the streamers will stop playing it, the moment they've stopped being paid, and then everyone else will leave. That's definitely not been the case with this game. Streamers have been actually absorbed with this. They've been barely sleeping playing this game. And although the views are insane to start with, they're nothing special at the moment. They could get those same views on other games.
Obviously, I'm addicted.
So these are not just people which are staying for views, they're not staying for money or because they're getting paid via sponsorships. This is literally just pure enjoyment among streamers and players. So I think we've got a hit on our hands, and maybe this won't last, and maybe Amazon will mess it up. I've made videos in the past that I really don't trust Amazon's monetization system, and although they say yes, now this shop is just cosmetic, in the future it won't be. In the future they'll be selling things like fast travel and transport. They will be making things like that available, which are more than just cosmetic. And there aren't even mounts in the game. Lots of people are complaining about traveling. They're complaining about the cooldowns of fast travel. So these are things which are deliberately annoying, so that you pay to avoid them. And I think that is bad game design. That is game design designed to promote purchases. So I'm not a fan of that. And things like that can definitely damage the game. If I was Amazon, I would swerve out of that one immediately. When you've got something on your hands like this, which already has players interested, do not mess it up. Do not start price gouging and going after the money. When you've got the customer base, the money will come. You don't have to force it. You don't have to go after every literal penny. Just be patient and it'll happen. So now, this is Amazon's to lose. They've got the customer base. These are people playing when they'll gain nothing. All of their progress will be wiped, and they're still running things like 10 and 12-hour days in the game. This one came out of nowhere to me. I didn't think this was going to happen. I didn't think Amazon could do the marketing, but honestly, it seems to be spreading just on its own. Word of mouth and popularity. People were desperate for an MMO. They wanted new content, and this was good enough to keep them entertained, keep them addicted. This was incredible. And I'm happy when a game like this appears. I'm happy when something comes out like this and surprises me. All I hope now is that Amazon don't find some way to destroy it. But that's it from me. If you liked the video, press like and subscribe for more videos in the future. And let me know down below what you think of New Worlds. Did you think it'd be a success? Have you played it? What's your opinion of it? Let me know. I'm interested in finding out. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.